Part 1. Checking the car's form. Make sure that the car is on level ground before checking it out. This is to ensure that you will be able to clearly check the tires and to see if there is anything sagging on the car. Carefully check the paint job of the car, taking note of any rust spots, dents or scratches. The car should be clean so the paint condition is visible. Look at the sides of the car from end on for waviness, that indicates paint work. Run your finger along the edges of the joints between panels, roughness indicates residue left from masking tape. Check the trunk of the car to make sure it is still in good condition. It should not show any sign of rust or water entry due to cracks or holes. Wear inside of the trunk indicates usage of the car. Check the tires. The tires should be worn evenly and they should match. Look at the surface of the tire for feathering. Bad alignment. Bad alignment can be caused by worn steering, suspension components, the pothole down the street or frame damage. Never buy a frame-damaged car. Check the saddle connects the front fenders and holds the top of the radiator. It may be welded or bolted in. Inspect the bolt heads at the top of the fenders inside the hood. Scratch marks indicates that the fenders have been replaced or realigned after a crash. Try to get under the car when it is safely raised and inspect the exhaust system or any underbody rust. Look for any black spots on the exhaust system because this can indicate leaking. This is also a good time to inspect for frame or unibody damage. Check the exhaust with your finger. Greasy grime means important problem. Turn the car on. White vapor, not in a cold climate, is a bad sign too. Part 2. Checking under the hood. Check under the hood of the car for any indication of dents, damage or rust. These can all be signs that the car was either poorly taken care of or damaged. Check the hoses and belts. They should not have cracks. The radiator hoses should not be soft. Inspect the engine for any sort of leaks or corrosion. On the engine block, look for any dark brown oil stains. This will indicate that there is a leak in a gasket. It could possibly lead to an expensive repair in the future. Check the brake fluid and reservoir to make sure it is not leaking. The belts should look new, i.e. not have cracks or signs of drying. Old belts can snap, and if you do not know how to replace them, it will cost between $100 $500 depending on which belt goes bad. Remove the oil filler cap. A foam residue on the inside indicates a leaking head gasket. Forget that car. Hold the transmission dipstick. The fluid should be pink or red. An old car may be dark, but it should not look or smell burnt. It should also be full. Check with the engine running. Part 3. Checking inside the car. Go inside the car. Check the seats and upholstery of the car for any tears, rips, stains, or other type of damage. Check to make sure the air conditioning of the car is working well by turning it on. If air conditioning is a must, buy a car with R134 coolant. Most cars fitted with R134 are 1993 or newer and have a sticker on the AC condenser. Check the odometer of the car for the mileage. This is important because the mileage indicates the car's age. On the average, a normal driver will drive between 10,000 to 15,000 miles, 16,000 to 24,000 kilometers a year. However, this depends on many factors. Remember, cars age by time and mileage. Buying a 10-year-old car with very low miles is not necessarily a good thing. Find out if the car has a computer on board. Bring with you an inexpensive computer to check for errors. At any auto store they have inexpensive devices with prices around $150. However, most cheaper generic code readers are fairly limited in what they can access. For a car that has an onboard computer, pay attention to the warnings right when you start the car or when you turn the key or the start button. Verify the lights and all the regular functions of the car when not moving. This includes any sensors for parking, back parking camera, radio, CD, music installation, etc. Part 4. Testing the car while driving. Test drive the car before making any final decisions. This is perhaps one of the best ways to know the condition of the car, and the buyer should make all effort to do a test drive first before coming to any decisions. Be sure to check the brakes of the car by pressing down hard enough on the brakes to decelerate rapidly, but not enough to slide. Check for small trepidation at 45/55, 65/75 of a mile per hour, 121 kilometers per hour. Check for sounds, trepidation or clunking noise when making a 90-degree turn. Part 5. Reaching your decision. Check out the car's service history, which should give you some information regarding the performances, repairs, and problems of the car. Bring someone who knows cars. It is a good idea to bring along a trusted friend with a good background of automotive know-how to check things that you are not sure of. Do not pay sticker price. A used car is a negotiable item.